Hello, in this tutorial I'm just going to show you how you can set up a school subscription on oodlü, and this is something we had quite a few requests for, and so I've developed it. It's basically, it works a bit differently to the normal individual subscriptions. Just a little overview of that. There are two types of subscription on oodlü now. The first type of subscription is an individual subscription, and with that you sign yourself up as one person, and you pay a $1 or £1 monthly fee on a rolling basis. The other type of subscription now is a school subscription, where you can purchase 1 year as a one-off payment for X number of teachers, however many you want, with a minimum of 5. So that second system, the school subscription system, you pay just once a year, so you could pay on the school card or whatever, and you can get an invoice for that. So I'm going to show you how the school subscription works. I'm going to log into a test account that I have here. Here we are. This is just an empty test account. This is all on my local machine, by the way, so so none of these details that you see will be will work on the live system. So here I am at my dashboard, and if I want to, I can just now, if I go to something like the rewards, for example, you'll see that oodlü Premium is not currently available on this account because it's not been enabled. So we need to go to my subscription. So if I go to my subscription, and you'll see now that you've got 3 different subscription options. You've got the oodlü Standard, which is the free one. You've got oodlü Premium, and this is the one for individual users. And then you've got oodlü Premium School, which is for multiple teachers. And you'll see there's a second button for oodlü Premium School, because you can either be the purchaser and therefore the administrator of that subscription, or you can just be a member of that subscription. So if you're purchasing it, you would purchase it using the select the subscription button, and that would then make you the purchaser. You'd pay for it, and then you become the administrator for that subscription. That hopefully will make sense in a minute. If you were somebody just in the school who wanted to join your subscription, you would give them a code, and you'd enter that subscription code by clicking this green button here. So I'm just going to walk you through this. So let's select this subscription, and I'm going to select for 5 teachers. So we give you a discount for buying in bulk like this. So you get it's £10 a year rather than £12 a year, or dollars, that is, if you're American, per year per teacher. So 5 teachers for a year is $50 in this instance. You then put in an email address as a reserve email address. So this might be front desk, for example, at myschool.com. So this is to be a generic email address that maybe your school administrator gets, or somebody else in your department who you know is going to be using the oodlü system. And this is so that if you move on from your school, or if your email account fails, when it comes to the final reminders, or the expired stuff, reminders, then somebody else can get these reminders. And this just prevents, maybe if you leave the school, it prevents other people from losing access to oodlü and not being able to retrieve it. So I'm just going to put in one of the dummy card numbers here. This isn't a real card number. These aren't real details, obviously. It's in the past. That's not very bright, is it? Let's make that 21. Okay, so I've just put in card details, so you put yours in there. And then it says here, you are about to make a one-off non-refundable purchase of 1 year of oodlü Premium School for 5 teachers at a discounted price of $10 a year. Okay, so that tallies with this. And you can change this, and you'll notice that these figures in here change, and change accordingly. Okay, so we're going to click on pay. This will go through, this is, as I say, this is just a testing system, so it's not real, but that goes through, and that's made that payment now, and it's added the oodlü Premium School subscription to my account. Now, you'll remember earlier I said that there are admin users, administrator users for this school subscription, and there are also members. And what this means is that you can have maybe the bursar or something in your school could buy this, but not actually be a teacher using the subscription itself. So you can have somebody purchase it but not actually use the subscription. So that hopefully makes it more flexible. And so as a reason for that, we've got at the top, this is your kind of your admin section for administrating the subscription, and in this area here it's got this message saying, although you are an admin for this oodlü Premium School subscription, you're not actually a member of the subscription. In other words, you can't use oodlü Premium. And if I go to the reward section here, you'll see that it still says that you can get premium for 99 cents a month. If you click on that, it goes back to here. And so if you wish, as the person who purchased it, to also use that subscription, you need to click add me to this subscription. And I'll do that in a second, but before I do, I'll show you some of these bits here. So this school subscription code, this is the code that you would hand to your other teachers, and you can just click and copy it to clipboard. That's now ready if you wanted to paste that into some way of sending it to other users. I'd recommend you don't email this code. Email is an insecure medium, so find some sensible way of communicating that with others. You are, however, in full control of who is in your subscription, and you'll see that in a second. So if for some reason somebody added themselves incorrectly, then that could be you could remove them again. You have a purchase history here, so this allows you to download your invoices. So you would have, if you purchase multiple things, and you'll see that in a minute as well, you would have multiple items in your purchase history here. So here 1 minute ago we purchased 5 teachers, and I can click on download invoice for that, and it gives you a message about pop-ups, because some browsers block pop-ups and downloads and things. So you need to enable that, and when you do, it will create you a nice looking invoice with some details on it for your accounts. That's a PDF. It also tells you your original purchase date, so that if you're 3 years down the line, you know when you very originally purchased it. It tells you your expiry date and gives you the option to extend your subscription. Now if I click on that right now, it says you're too early, because actually you need to be closer to the date that it expires to renew it. But if you came in here near your renewal date, it would just ask you how many teachers you want to renew for and extend it by 1 year. Then you've got your number of teachers, and here you can here it shows the number of teachers you purchased for and who are active on this subscription, and you can add more teachers, and I'll show you that in a second as well, but just to know for now that this is the amount of teachers that you've purchased. And then teachers currently members of this subscription, and you'll notice it says 0 there, because as I said just now, we haven't added any teachers, and I, as this user, am not yet a member of the subscription. I'm the admin, but I'm not actually a member of it. And if you click on manage for that, it says there are no subscription teachers in that subscription yet. So so let's now add, let's go back to what I was saying just now and add this teacher, my account, to the subscription. I just click on add me to this subscription, and boom. Now you'll notice that the teachers currently members of this subscription is now 1, and Mr. Brompton, which is me in this instance, I'm Mr. Lapsley, but this is a test account. And if you click on manage now, you'll see that that teacher that testing purchases Mr. Brompton is in that list. And then we've got this teachers remaining. So this is how many I suppose spaces there are for members on this subscription. So we've bought 5, we've used 1, therefore we've got 4 left. I was pleased with my maths on that. And then we also have this alternative contact email. This is the one that we entered when we set it up, and you can just click to change that if you wish to edit it. So, I mean, that's pretty much the admin interface. Let's add some more teachers to this, just so you can see that process. Let's say we've got 5 teachers and we wanted to add another 2. You can click on add more teachers. You can just change that to 2, and you put in your card number again. No, that's not that. It's this. And I'm going to put in some random numbers here. Again, of course, this is a fake card. So this is now saying you're about to make a one-off purchase. Oh, I need to change that. It should be 12 months. That should be, that's fine. Of $10 for your subscription will then include a total of 7 teachers. Okay, so trying to be as clear as we can be on this, and then you pay your money, and it will then add them on. So now you'll see that now the number of teachers has become 7 on the account. The number remaining is now 6 because we've used 1. And you'll see there's this second purchase item in here. So that was the first purchase, this is the second, and again I can download an invoice for that if I wish to. So that's that. So the only other thing really to show you here is how you kind of manage your teachers within this, because this is quite important. So let's say I'm going to copy this code here, and I'm just going to paste it outside here for a second. I've just got a notepad to the right where I pasted that. So I'm now going to log in as a different teacher. So I'm going to log out of this account, and I'm going to log in as a different teacher. Okay, so this teacher is currently not a member. They've just signed up and created an account and nothing more. And so this second teacher here has got this message because they're not yet a premium user. They're just on the standard tariff. So if you click on that, it will take you through to here, and this is the same as going to my subscription at the top right. In fact, it's better just to go to my subscription up here, and in here if they click on select the subscription, they'd be asked to purchase it, but of course you've purchased it for their use, so they don't want to do that. Okay, so they would in this instance click on enter school subscription code. So you've purchased oodlü Premium School, you've given them the code, and they are now coming to redeem that code. So they click on that, and this is where they enter their the code that you gave them. So here it is. Click on continue. Of course, there's a dummy code. Click on continue, and that's it. That's it. They're added. They're just as simple as that. So now, if they go to something like the rewards, they can now do all the premium stuff. It's all fully enabled. If they wish to at any point, though, they can click on remove me from this subscription, and if they do that, it will remove them, boom, and they go back to normal. Okay, so this just allows teachers to remove themselves from a subscription at any time that they choose. However, we actually want this teacher in the subscription because I need to show you something else, so I'm going to re-add them. And I'm now going to just log out of that account, and I'm going to log back in to this account here, which is not going to work because I forgot to put in the correct password. So this is the first account we used, the one that purchased the school subscription. And if I go to my subscription now, I just wanted to show you that now this is the user Miss Jenks, testing purchase 2. That's the user who just added themselves, and now there are 2 teachers using the subscription and 5 remaining from the 7 that we purchased. So as the admin user, though, you have the ability to manage this by removing teachers if you wish to. So you can click on manage, and if you wish to, you could click on remove and confirm, and that would remove that teacher. I shan't do it because I want to show you something else as well. So that allows you to remove your teachers from the subscription. But you may notice as well that, and they'd just disappear from the list then and wouldn't have access. But you'll notice as well there's this make admin button here, and this is handy if you need to hand your subscription admin over to another teacher in the school. So let's say, for example, you're leaving the school, but you want the school to carry on using the oodlü Premium School subscription. You could just click on make admin for another user on the account. So let's say Miss Jenks is going to take over the admin. It just gives you a message about what that means, and you click on yes, I'd like to hand over all control, and click on save, and that has now just turned you into a normal member of the subscription. You're no longer the admin user for that subscription. I mean, you still have access to premium, but if you go to your my subscription, it just shows you the message as if you're just a member, not an admin. And in fact, I'm even going to remove myself from this subscription entirely by this, because I'm leaving the school, for example. Click on continue, and bang, I'm just now an oodlü standard member with no association with that school anymore. So now if I was to log out now and log in as that teacher who just was given the new admin rights, here we are. I can go to my subscription, and there is the admin dashboard that previously the first purchasing user had access to. So we've changed the admin user from one user to another. So I think that gives a pretty comprehensive overview of the way that the oodlü Premium School administration and purchasing works. You would receive reminder emails towards the end of the subscription and as it expires, so that hopefully you won't end up missing renewal if you need to. Just kind of make sure that that helps you out. And of course, if you have any queries or questions or problems, then please do get in touch. Hope that's useful. Thanks very much.